Good morning, everybody. It is me, Diana. I am here today because I am going to challenge myself to use my scraps. Over the last couple months, I have been organizing my scraps and putting them in a new setup. And I was tempted this week to go to Michael's and buy some more stuff, to go on Amazon and buy some more stuff. And I challenged myself to use what I have. So I am going to make a series of videos this week, at least one a day. And then at the end of the week, see how much I have come up with only the scraps I have at home. We're starting with an empty container today, and we'll see how it ends up at the end of the week. Okay. Now, a lot of my stuff has been pre-cut. So as an example, these are my small cards that have been pre-cut, bases. I've also got these here, which I can use for trading cards, all pre-cut, and you get it. And a bunch of scraps here, like this one here that I have organized by width. So these are all organized by width. Okay. So I also have all of my card toppers, which also are pre-cut as well. So here we go. See? So I've got all of these things. They're all lined up on my side desk here. And I am going to only use these. I am not buying anything. I am not going to be cutting anything new. I am only using what I have already pre-cut and scraps. And a lot of these pre-cut things, they came from scraps and other projects. So I'm going to go ahead and first of all clean up one of these boxes because things shifted. So bear with me for just a second here. Okay. This one is being stuck. Okay. Choose that. Are stuck there, being stubborn. Okay. There we go. Final one. I guess those are the ones I'm using right now, because they are the ones that were stuck. Okay. Let's go ahead and just make sure that these are all upright and that they don't fall again. Oh boy. So I also do have stickers that are at hand. I have cutouts that are at hand. So I do have a lot of stuff, but we're going to go ahead and see where we can get started. And let's see what happens at the end of the week. I need my glue thing. That stick. Alright. I should have prepared in advance of this. So we've got glue, tape. I have clear glue here somewhere too. So everything is, as always, at an arm's length. So I don't need to get up or shift for anything. I just need to turn my chair and go from there. So this one here, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see here. We've got these two here. These are what I would do for a trading card or a business card. And these are a little over 2 inches and a little over 3¼ inches. And I did pre-round the corners because I personally like the rounded corners. So as often as I can, I always round them. And then I just start from there because I prefer the rounded corners as opposed to the sharp corners. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Alright. It's a pretty purple. Since we've got a few of these, let's see here. We've got those ones. Got that one. Got these ones here. I'm trying to think. I kind of feel like I want to put something on the back of this before I put those on. Okay, so I can use this here. Maybe do a dark green background. Okay. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with a dark green background. I think this is a DoorDash flyer that came in the mail. I don't know what that is. Okay, and see here, these are all scraps from other projects that I have done. And this obviously was a savings tracker. But I won't be using that side, so it doesn't matter to me. Alright, this glue is getting old and dry, but I am still going to continue to use it until it is all gone. Because I paid for it, I will refuse to throw it away. Okay, yeah, it's getting a little bit gross, but that's okay. It's getting a little bit gross. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this here. Put that there. Okay. End up with. Okay, now that can be reused at a later date. Okay, let's trim this up. If I could find my paper trimmer. Okay, let's go ahead here and get the corner rounder. I could have just chosen the green piece of paper and just gone and did that, but I chose to cover it for some reason and waste all that extra time. It's alright. It's okay. Okay. Now this stuff here, because it has glue, it will go in the trash. If it didn't have any glue on it, I would put it in my paper shredder and use it for homemade paper, but that is going in the trash. Okay, here we go. Paper trim or paper rounder. Here we go. Okay, that's a good start. And now, let's see what we do here. First of all, let me round the corners. Oh, there's a bit of glue on here. And one more here. Now these little square pieces here were from some cards that I've had for, I want to say at least a decade. I bought a bunch a long time ago at a super discounted price, and I just never got around to using them, so I said, let me go ahead and just cut them up, because I know myself enough to know that if I have a whole sheet of paper, I'm not going to use it. It's just going to sit there. So I have to sometimes break into it in order to get it into a usable state for me. Which is difficult sometimes, because then I'm like, well, why am I'm just taking my time and, you know, just, you know, wasting my time and cutting all these things. But I know that I won't use them if they're not at a size that I can actually use or will actually use, because I'll never use a full 8.5 by 11 piece of paper for anything. Okay, I kind of like that, so let's go ahead and get that started. And I do have another glue stick, so when this one runs out, I just pull out the other one. And again, I do also have that liquid glue, which I will use. But for now, I don't need the liquid glue. I gotta tell you, I bought this thing here at the Dollar Tree, and I wasn't sure how to use it at the beginning, and I wasn't sure if it would work, but I'm actually glad I did, because it really does help. At least for me, it does. I've noticed that there's a big difference in the amount of glue that is left behind, because it just kind of like clears it up. Okay, so got that one. If you guys want to see me do other stuff too, I do a lot of things. I can get old school and do, you know, GIMP projects. I can do, you know, friendship bracelets. I can do beading. I can do these things. I can do diamond paintings. I can do a lot of things, so if you guys want to see anything, just let me know, and I'll make a video. Now, I'm not a professional at any of these things. They are just things that I like to teach myself and learn how to do, so that when the time comes, if I am bored with one craft, I can do something else. Okay, I think that's good. So we've got that started. Should we put some sequins on there? Maybe some jewels. Oh, I dropped my little bear. I do also do resin, but resin takes a long time, and those will be long videos. So let's see here. green. Maybe a smaller size. How about another color? Blue doesn't really match with it, so let's stick with the green. How about this color green? If I could grab it. I kind of like the darker green. I think I'm going to do a couple of the dark greens. Now I did give in and did buy these sequins at Michael's, but that's honestly because I don't have any sequins. And it was only $5, and this here, this amount here will last me, I have no idea how long, years. Okay, let's see if we want to add one more. I know they're in there, I just am looking to see if I can get that. For some reason that is a little bit smaller, so maybe we'll do two big ones on the outside and a small one on the inside. Or maybe like this. I like that better. Okay. Now we need some liquid glue. Okay. Where did it go? Well, I know I had it the other day, but I can't find it now. I know I have it, and I probably will find it after the video, but in the moment, right now, I don't know where I put my liquid glue. So I'm going to just pull out my E6000 and just do a tiny bit of glue. The tiniest little bit. Okay. Well, maybe that wasn't enough, but it was enough for one of them. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Grab a little bit more. I also have little googly eyes too, so maybe I'll do something with the googly eyes sometime. I also have so much stuff. It's unbelievable. Okay, it just keeps popping up the whole little blog, so we're gonna have to just jewels, I've got sequins, I've got gems. Oh, I have so much. I'm just trying to think of what other things I can do with what I've got at my desk. Because therein lies the question, what will be? Yeah, that's just kind of picking up that itself and not removing from it at all. Okay. Okay, we got that one done. Okay, let's give that some time to dry and see if it sticks. I'm pretty sure it will, because there's a little bit of glue back there, so. Okay, we got that one. Now let's start with this one here and see what we can do with this one here. Okay, we've got purple and blue, so let's see if we can do something with, let's do a blue background with the purples. I did also know that with these little silicone mats, after glue is dried a little bit, if you take a little bit of like the blue painter's tape, you can remove it easily with the blue painter's tape. So let's go ahead and get the glue. Okay, this, here we go. Let's use this piece here, since this is the smaller piece. Okay. Let's fix the edges. And these pieces here were just cut up from an old calendar that, you know, was from a couple years ago. And usually that's what I'll do. I'll usually take calendars and cut them into some sort of base for something. In this case, a trading card, sometimes for like a regular, you know, folded card. That just kind of depends upon in the day what it is that I'm cutting. But they are all, you know, predetermined sizes, and they're all exactly the same. And I do cut them individually so that they're all cut exactly the same. I have tried where you cut them a couple at a time, but somehow they all tend to shift and they don't cut evenly. And I have a bit of OCD, so I would rather take the time to cut them individually so that every single one of them is the exact same size. And I actually like how that looks. It takes a while to get there, but I get there. Okay, we're good. Now I have a small little container of shreddable papers that will be made into my own handmade paper. But it's super tiny, and it isn't ready yet to be shredded, so. But that's it. That's all I got for shredded papers. Alright, corner rounder. Alright, let's do the purple ones. And these ones, I believe, were the fish. There was a card that had had a cat and some fish on it. And I think this is the one that it was. And again, I bought these cards at a discounted price over a decade ago, and I've just been moving them around with me and carrying them with me. And I said, no more. I'm going to use them for something, and I pre-cut them out. Oh, I like the purple and blue. Okay. So let's see here. We got these two here that are saved. that I'll use for another time. I kind of like how the fish tails are in opposite directions. Let's go ahead, there's a little bit of glue on here, so let me find my painter's tape. And just grab a little bit. Okay, and let's just remove this tape here, or this glue off of this pad. See, there we go. And I find that is the easiest way to remove the glue from these silicone mats. And it works on both sides, because I have put glue on this side too as well. So, if you have these and you use these and you're trying to find a way to clean them up, a little bit of painter's tape will clear that glue up real quick. Okay, and now we're ready for the blue pieces here, or the purple pieces. Okay, so that one I want to go that way. This glue stick is almost done and I just started using it today. I guess you use more when it's dry. Okay. Alright, and then I always wipe the edges before I put it down because it cleans up those edges. And let's go ahead and put this one here. Oh, it's a little lopsided. Okay. Alright. And then we'll do this one here. And I don't think I'm going to do sequins this time. I think I'm going to do maybe some jewels. That's what I'm looking at on my desk right now. Could do some jewels. I could do blue sequins, but I just did sequins. Maybe I'll do some stars. I got some dark blue stars and some silver ones. Oh, it's a little lopsided. Okay, I think I'm going to try and see if I can do the dark blue stars. I actually did put stuff in here that I don't know why I put it in there. Maybe I was just in the moment being lazy. Put these little, I don't know what you call those little, here we go. Let's do some stars. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm going to do one large one right here maybe. A little bit off the edge. Oh, I guess that matches my nails. Let's do a silver star. And maybe another blue star. You know, silver really doesn't match with anything, but I kind of like it. Do I want to put a smaller one there? Maybe I'll do it that way. Oh. I think I like it that way. Do the two. The silver, then the blue star. I just dropped something on my floor. It's okay, I'll pick it up later. Nothing big, no big deal. Okay, let's get a little bit of blue. I'm still confused as to where that blue may have gone. It's a little bit weird. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the silver star because that's going to be at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a lot, but let's see here. Can I get a little bit on there? Okay, Let's go ahead and start in the middle with the little silver star. I'll hold it for a couple seconds just to make sure that it stays. And I'll put a little bit on the blue star. And then kind of kilter up, put that off kilter a little bit. Okay. There we go. And hold that for another second or two. There we go. Put a little bit more on this one here. Oh, I got a lot of extra glue here because I'm not going to need all of that. I'm just struggling with my nails. I mean, they're short for most people, but for me, they're really long, so I'm having a hard time picking things up. I don't know how people with acrylic or gel nails do it because I am struggling here, and to me my nails are really long, but it's just so weird. I used to do my nails all the time when I was younger. I used to have them so long and I was able to use them just fine, but now, okay, this glue, I think it's drying too fast. Can I get any more here? Maybe not. Okay, let's try a new fresh drop. Okay. And yeah, I use my hands sometimes for stuff like this for the glue, but it's okay. It comes off. I just go rub it off a little bit and then I'll wash my hands afterwards and it's good as new. Okay, and I'm going to do this one here like this. A little off center. There we go. There we go. This is what we got. I like them. And then again, you can put, words on there. You can put stamped images. I have my stamp set and my inks. I just don't pull them out all that often because I don't think that the ink that I bought is very good ink. Also, that could be user error because I've had it for years and not used it. I used it the other day and it took forever to dry, so we'll see. But that's it for today, and we've got 2 started, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in here, and then that is the start of my week-long challenge to use only what I have as scraps and pre-cut, and then we'll see what goes from there, what we'll make next time. I will be back tomorrow with another video, and we'll see what we do make there. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking the time. I enjoy every single one of you. Have a wonderful day.